Hey everyone, I'm here. I'm here to tell you that I just April Fools'd myself in a
How did
really
you do that?
unfortunate way, which is that I reached into my pocket for my chapstick, and instead I pulled out this roll of chapstick-sized dog poop bags.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Could be worse. Could be Phil.
No, how could it be? It could be, but now I don't have my chapstick,
Yeah.
and that is not okay. And
Not
also,
okay.
I mean, it literally was like an April Fool's joke on myself, like, haha.
The only thing that can make it worse is if it was like somehow a chapstick-sized sandpaper applicator, and you.
I mean, I
rubbed
guess it would have been
sandpaper.
worse if I put it to my lips, even though they're empty, as Greg so famously pointed out on Succession.
Poop
They're
bag's still
just
a poop bag.
bags. But luckily, I have some.
So the reason I'm eating In-N-Out rudely on the stream
Mm-hmm.
is the following. I've told part of this story already, but to the live audience, Eileen walked into the kitchen earlier and she's like, "They're saying In-N-Out has chicken sandwiches today," and I'm like, "It is April Fool's Day." She's like, "Ah, you're right. But maybe I should just go anyway and bring home burgers." And I'm like, "That's a fantastic idea."
So, but the only part you haven't answered is, was it indeed an April Fool's joke that they have chicken?
Totally an April Fool's joke that people were just passing around. It wasn't an In-N-Out
Got it. Okay,
thing. Yeah.
I see. But it worked. In-N-Out should have done it. Man, I mean, it's not my favorite in the best of cases, but I have effectively just opted out of internet today. Like, I'm like, no. But this is the worst, though, because every year I try to opt out of internet because I hate April Fools.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get fooled 2 days later, which is
Oh.
almost even more
That's worse.
infuriating.
Yeah.
I will say in my cybersecurity headlines days, April 2nd was always treacherous because your radar was down,
Right.
and you're like, oh man, look at this weird phone. These guys are so dumb. Let me just write this up.
It's
Oh, wait a
also,
minute.
I mean, I have to say too, it's also in the age of the algorithm. Like, it's so rare. It's not rare, but I cannot assume that a thing that I see posted was just posted that day. A lot of times
Yeah.
it'll be like from March 16th or whatever.
You
on
always have to
Instagram.
check, right?
Right. And so, so one, it lessens in some ways the chance of getting like some trick, because it's like, oh, well, half of my feed is from 2 weeks ago or sometimes January.
But 2 weeks from now,
But 2 weeks from now, exactly, I'm going to get punched in the damn face.
April. I thought between COVID and the world that
Esther's
maybe we
Bradley.
had, that we had moved beyond the April Fool's Day haha blog post. But
I'll be honest,
Human
I didn't
nature.
see any of them. I heard about the In-N-Out one from Eileen, but I got an email from JSX that was an April Fool's email. That's it. When I was putting DTNS together today, I didn't see anything.
I saw
saw
a couple of
one-
YouTube videos that were, I think MKBHD had like, is this the ultimate minimal phone? And it was like the Bluey phone.
Wow.
And then a snooty,
Marquez, come on.
I don't even know if it was like, I don't think it was presented as this is real, like, haha, this phone is just the Bluey phone.
Yeah.
But then I had another of my snooty coffee YouTubers who did a 18-minute video about why Nespresso pods were awesome. Which like is
Playing
funny
against
for like
type.
30 seconds, and then you're like, I'm good actually. I don't really like okay.
The bit is not that good. Yeah, it's really just like cringy at this point. I'm like, I'm sort of embarrassed for you. I saw one from We Rate Dogs that was basically like the dogs were bad. Right. So then it was like, here's a roundup of dogs being bad. And then at the end, he's like, April Fool's, obviously all dogs are good. And I'm sure I'm just lacking context. And it was just a cute video about dogs being bad. So like, I'm fine with that. Even though it's also so just like, it's not, just kidding. I love dogs. Like, oh my God. Is malicious April Fool's worse, or is like wholesome April Fool's worse? I think wholesome April Fool's might actually be worse
I think wholesome April Fool's has
in a cringy
gone
way.
like has gone full cringe. It's like Comic Sans now, where it's almost come around. I don't know.
It is like Comic Sans. It was like a Comic Sans April Fool's joke.
But
Yeah,
like,
it's like Comic Sans because sometimes you're like, oh, Comic Sans, that's funny.
Right.
But
So-
but I will say, Wholesome Comic Sans, we have one of my kids' teachers sends out emails only in Comic Sans. Every time I see it, it is the most adorable thing I have ever
Yeah.
seen.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
There is 0% chance that it's ironic.
For
It is.
teachers, it 100% works. Like I'm fine with that. Like teachers should be rocking Comic Sans. That's the population that it's made and most appropriate for.
I
Like elementary school.
I went down. Speaking of
Not
teacher
college.
cringe, the Internet Archive brought me down a memory rabbit hole. They published the emulator for, I think it was PageMaker or an early Apple II publishing program. But I was clicking around it, and it's all the graphics of every banner that every teacher printed ever. It's like the 8-bit birthday cake and the 8-bit little Christmas tree and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh, this is where all of that came from. They had a bunch of Apple IIs in the computer lab.
That's
It was
so
great.
true.
It was great.
Man, now I want a burger.
You don't want an Apple II? Okay, I see how it is.
I don't want an apple too. That's true. That's true. I'm
Can I
only
say-
having red meat like a couple times a year now, and so I've already made my smash burgers date for like spring. This
Yeah,
half
so
of the year. So I gotta like
in-
try to be cool, but
I mean, technically we're in Q2
Yeah.
now, so you're good.
yeah, I don't want it to be. If it drifts to quarterly, then it's just gonna
Quarterly
be like-
smash burger.
If it's gonna be
Yeah.
quarterly, I'm gonna be having a smash burger every month. Like that's the thing.
It's the slippery smash burger slow.
So good. And
greasy
I personally like an Impossible Burger. It's a different flavor, right? I know it's a different food. It's like a sandwich with burger fixings, and I really like it and enjoy it. But like, you can't make a smash burger out of that.
No. It
That's
is,
not
yeah,
right.
it's its own thing. I'm with you, Molly. I actually quite enjoy an Impossible
I do.
burger.
Yeah, it's yummy.
I will get an Impossible Whopper. I don't even care if they still
I
sell
love
them. We used to
G.
get 'em.
James B. I have a T-shirt in Comic Sans that reads Helvetica.
See, that's funny. That's funny. See, that would be a
Breaking
good April
people's
Fool's joke. Like if
Right,
you wore that, and if you wore that around all day with no comment, I would be like, you win April Fool's. Like it's
Yep.
subtle, it's funny. You gotta, if you know, you know. But it's just like I am beating you over the head with my wholesome April Fool. Get it? It's because it's April Fool. Like God, this holiday is so.
I hate babies. April
Did I just
Fools.
call it a
Babies
holiday?
are awesome.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. Oh, Jesus.
Or am I speaking truth to baby? Come on.
Is it because millennials are too nice
Horrible?
and they run the internet now? And
Yes,
so then
Rich,
they're just-
answer for your generation.
Yeah, please answer for your
I
generation.
will accept all. Listen, I'm a Catholic in the Midwest. I accept all the blame, and I'll internalize all of that. It's all our
Good.
fault. There's nothing we can do. Works in faith. I don't know how. Let's go. I'll take it all. I'll take it all.
I just don't
Yes, it's our fault,
understand.
and I do feel bad about it all the time.
It's like this weird combination of just like it's nice, but then that's not a prank. It's like you don't want to be mean enough to do a prank. So then there's this sort of like nice milquetoast marshmallowy version. I don't know.
It reminds me of, and I don't know if this is just a millennial thing, but this is one of the reasons I avoided Reddit for like 5 years. It's like the comment culture in Reddit where it's like a series of like incredibly dull one-upsmanship when there's like a bit going on, and that's what April Fool's Day feels like, where someone saw it and was like, "Oh man, Engadget totally got me with the phone that vibrates really hard, and now we all have to do that, like just little worse and worse versions of that forever."
Yeah, that's exactly it. Who's in charge of our YouTube comments?
Oh, I am. Hold on, I got this.
Okay.
So, an unexpected source of making me aware that it's Easter week has been Politics, hosted by Justin Robert Young,
Tell me more.
Really?
who is like putting in descriptions of Holy Week at the beginning of his episodes.
Because he is religious or just like for fun?
No, he's an atheist.
So just to be hella
He just likes
sacrilegious.
holidays.
I see.
And he's like, I don't know why, but I'm really fascinated
like a
with all the. Yeah.
He
So,
likes weaving
because of
palms.
that, do you know what Holy Wednesday is?
Nope.
Holy Wednesday is Spy Wednesday. It's the day Judas. This is the day when we celebrate Judas conspiring to betray Jesus.
Listen,
Today's
we
when
have
he made the
salvation without
deal.
it.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah.
We celebrate it? Like we're like,
I mean,
because yeah, we
celebrate
wouldn't
as
have
in
nothing.
not like yay,
Right.
but celebrate as in,
acknowledge.
yeah. We are
In this-
commemorating that. That is what happens.
In the
Holy
sequence-
Thursday is the Last Supper. Good Friday is, of course, the crucifixion. Holy Saturday is everybody sad, and then Sunday is Easter, the resurrection. But Holy Wednesday is a thing.
I had no idea. You know what is also a thing? I thought it was just one single strange creator, but it seems to be a thing. There's this fascinating, I'm going to try to leave judgmental words out of it, lady who's just a, lifestyle content creator in Texas. And she makes, and my friend has been sending me, and we've been just like losing our minds over these. She makes all these Easter desserts, including various forms of the empty tomb desserts. Like some involve you just cut donuts in half, and then you put like the donut, and then you put like the donut hole to represent the stone that rolled away.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
No,
And then you
I'm-
put
I'm
like
here.
the cross and like a little banner that says Jesus is awesome or similar.
okay.
Because it's very unserious. But yeah,
I was
they're
thinking more
like
of like a beef Wellington you could do for the tomb, maybe. but-
elaborate. Well, she's mostly trades in desserts, but I
Okay.
gotta I actually have to pull some of these up because they're incredible. And I had only seen her doing them, and then somebody else, another one popped up. But yeah, the Jesus is risen empty tomb dessert, which I think is like a little dark, sort of.
Holy Saturday dessert.
Or
But it's a good Holy
or
Saturday
it's the
dessert.
reification of the salvation of all
I guess
mankind.
it's
I mean,
Easter
sure.
Sunday dessert.
Either way.
Yeah, here's the
Well-
donut one.
Breakfast, start by cutting off one side of your
That
donut.
show.
Oh, one side of your donut.
Wednesday to your donut.
Some green frosting.
Green
Oh.
frosting.
Squiggle,
Yeah.
squiggle that on your grams.
Squiggle on your
I'm
grams.
placing my donuts, and I'm placing them right in that frosting.
Yeah, you are.
Grab your Ritz crackers. I'm going to put a little
That's
Gotta go
frosting
with
the-
on
sodium on the wrist.
Your Ritz is
and
the
put
stone that
on
rolled
one
away.
side of my donut.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Remember when there were two sets of stones that rolled away?
And then and then it ends with
That was an
the
Oreo.
I heart Jesus. Literally, I heart Jesus. Now this is not Macy. Macy is doing it up, and I suspect that in some circles, Macy is a thing.
Oh, I can guarantee just based off of the presentation of that,
That's
is-
not Macy. That's the
By the
low
way,
rent. That's a
Holy
low
that's the
Tuesday.
low rent.
Holy Tuesday is chasing the money changers out of the temple.
Oh my gosh.
Also
An
a
example of what is
Oh,
it?
here's
Is
one
it
of hers that is
divine
not
wrath?
Jesus is risen,
Anti-capitalism.
but it's just her. It's like a cake.
It's really more of a
everything
zoning
pre-made.
law issue, Tom.
Everything pre-made.
That's kind of the modern evolution of the like bad TikTok videos we were talking about a couple of years ago. where
Yes.
people were, yeah.
Exactly, and
where
it's
people
her,
would
and
just
she.
make a recipe that was not good.
I'm so upset that I can't find this more quickly because I know I'm wasting our precious time here. But
No,
oh boy.
I just
No.
want to commend you for being the best team in podcasting. There is no one else in the world of podcasting that would have just let me scarf down a double as we streamed live. So thank you for that.
It almost served as a bit of it could have been an April Fool's joke. Like if you
Yeah.
really just leaned into it, it could have been.
Tom's new thing is,
You could have been
listen, I
like-
got a podcast max here. I'm only consuming on podcasts.
We do it at noon, like it's lunchtime, bro.
And it was just a confluence of events that caused the Hit It Out to show up now. And I'm like, well, you're not gonna let it get cold.
You're with family,
And
So-
yes, thankfully you understood that. So I appreciate it very much.
exactly. Macy.
Can I say we had a last second call come in, and I had just started eating an apple. It was a work call, like internal, and I just did the power move up. I'm rolling into this thing, and I'm just eating this. This apple ain't waiting.
Yep.
Really, it's happening. An apple.
do
It's
it.
the
An
cockiest.
apple is crazy work. Okay, I found it.
Hey.
Thank you for bearing with me, but these are called Easter donut tombs.
Okay. Here we go.
I need the sound. You got to have the sound.
This is Insta or TikTok?
This is Instagram,
Okay.
and it's similar. It's the donuts.
Yeah.
I mean, Macy started it. That other lady is just a pretender. Macy Blackwell is OG
OG
Easter
Easter
vaguely
pastry
sacrilegious vibes.
Sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious.
Brilliant.
That's the greatest accidental pun I've ever made. Sacrilegious. It's like Fergalicious. Oh God, I'm gonna be working this one all day.
Oh,
Wow.
yes.
It should, G James B. It should include a discarded Shroud of Turin inside. Like, why at
Would you
this
do that
point
as
just
like
go all out?
Like a philo dough? Was that
Could.
how you would?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would work.
Little puff pastry sitch.
Mm-hmm. Now we're talking. That sounds great.
Maybe some coconut shavings for the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Marzipan would work because you could really get
Oh, yeah.
the shaping, and then I like the Dead Sea Scrolls. That's great. Simpsons probably did do Sacrilegious,
Fun.
which is why it's
Yeah.
I was gonna yuck your yum. It was still an amazing confluence.
Sacrilegious. I mean, listen,
Forbidden
The Simpsons
donut.
are embedded, inextricable from my mind at this point. They're like a Neuralink implant. If you tried to take it out, I would die.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like the Library of Babel, where they've been on so long that if they just made random sounds, there would be things that they said that you would have also said at some point. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Endless amount of monkeys.
yeah.
I saw a post. I did see a post the other day that was basically like, "Hey guys, you're not getting it. We're the 100 Monkeys, and we have been typing away at the keyboards, and we have produced Shakespeare." was like-
we are monkeys.
Oh,
And we did produce Shakespeare.
well, touche.
I like it.
We're the monkeys
Yeah.
the whole time.
Now what?
Now what you got, monkeys?
What you got, monkeys? Let's
I have
start
an idea,
every
monkey.
episode with that.
What you got, monkeys?
Hey, everybody, what you got, monkeys?
Hi. Hey, monkeys, what are we doing today?
Boom, boom.
All right,
Give it to
now
me, monkey.
shall we do a show so I can have a much more disappointing lunch than Tom? Well,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to humble brag my lunch.
it's fine. I'm doing low carb right now, and it feels amazing. It's so
Humble
Yeah,
stupid.
relaxing. All right, here
That
we
is
go.
all I need to eat for the rest of the day. That's like 1,300 calories.
I mean, please eat more calories than that, but okay.
All right, let's
shall
clap
we?
it up in 3, 2, 1.
And music in 3, 2.
Give it to me.
Hey everyone, I'm Molly Wood.
And me, I'm Tom Merritt.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to It's a Thing, the weekly podcast supported by you at patreon.com/It's a Thing, which is all about things. I'm going to say things again, so don't play a drinking game with this. It's very dangerous.
What's
Because
up, monkeys?
It's a Thing is a show about things that are things. What's up, monkeys?
See our bonus content for explanation. Yes, we also put actual things in our shop that you can then hold in your little monkey hands if you go to itsathing.me/shop.
Yes.
Or if you're not a monkey, you can still buy them. It's,
You know, if you just want to hold them in your human hands, like
Yeah,
we're cool with that.
whatever
We're
you
cool
got.
with that. Speaking of which, what do you got?
I got something you can hold in your hand. The walking taco. Have you encountered yet the walking taco?
I have not, and I
It is-
need to know.
As I know I go on about this pretty much every episode, but yes, for those of you who already know, it's not new. It's not like it just came out. This is not It's a Thing debuted this week. This is, hey, here's some things maybe some of you hadn't heard of yet. And if you had, you're great. And if you haven't, now you know the walking taco. You take a bag of Fritos and you crunch up the Fritos in the bag. Then you open the bag and you put in your taco fillings, your ground beef, your lettuce, your cheese. That part can vary depending on who's making the taco. And then you can walk around with it and you eat it because it's a taco, except it's in a Frito bag.
I did not know that it had a name. And
Yeah.
I did not know that it existed outside of like Austin. I mean, I guess I think some people are pointing out it was a school lunch staple. And I do think I might have, and I think Rich was, I do think maybe like a vague childhood memories creeping up. But the only place I've ever had this is like Austin, Texas. Like
See?
it's just a Austin, Texas kind of thing to do.
The only place I've ever had it is from an LA food truck.
Oh my God, hilarious. Okay,
Yeah.
well, that means it's broken containment. It's out.
Yeah, it feels like a Tex-Mex origination kind of thing, right? Because of the Frito pie, sort of vibe to it.
Yeah.
I finally decided, I've heard of it before too, but I finally decided to put it on the radar with It's a Thing when I saw it in my Tavala ordering menu.
Oh, really?
Tavala will send you a bag of Fritos and then the fixins that you heat up in your Tavala so you can make your own walking taco.
I mean, Walking Taco is such a good rebrand. And it looks like this article about it, the one you found was written in like April of last year, and they're talking about it for parties and things like that. So maybe it really is just like when you discover the magic of what I like to call WT food. We may or may not have grown up with, and you're like, hey, this is actually really handy. Ooh, yum. I do love this.
Yeah.
Anything on Fritos are objectively the best chip.
They are, as I used to say in my CNET office right next to you, the holy trinity of ingredients: oil, salt, and corn.
I mean, seriously, what America was built on.
Like, I actually have a memory of buying Fritos in the vending machine in the CNET break room and walking over and telling you, Fritos are the holy trinity of snack foods.
I mean, there are not that many specific things that I can pull out, in life or whatever. That is one of them. Agreed. 100%
and
remember that.
Man, yeah. You do need a spoon. I mean, I guess you don't need to. You can use your little monkey fingers to eat it if you want to, but most people will use a spoon.
Yep, totally. Yeah, and a spoon or a spork. A spork is, I think, a very common accoutrement.
Yes, spork is a good one too.
Tacos.
Yeah, I don't know if you could just chug it. That might be dangerous. But yeah, walking tacos, man.
I love this.
They are a thing.
I love
certified.
This.
You know what? I keep trying to come up with a way to explain this so people don't go like, well, you're late to that. Because yes, we are. We know that.
Yeah.
It's like when you put someone in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's not like they started being great that week. Right? You're just finally acknowledging, like, yes, Bruce Springsteen, you this time are going in the rock. We're not going to put everything out in front of you every week. So it's kind of like that.
No, I like that. That's a good analogy, actually. And also, there are times when a thing might bubble around regionally.
Yeah.
Or just have existed, but then suddenly get to a critical mass point where you're like, I saw this at a food truck in LA.
Right.
I think it's time.
And the whole point is to help you go, like, when you see something, go like, oh yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing. And if you start to see it more, you could be like, oh my God, they were right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing. For example, a thing that is related to a larger trend, which is everybody suddenly being like, I am ADHD, which is, partly decades of underdiagnosis and also partly just the way that things happen. Everybody's like, got to be the same thing all at once. But
is it too late for me to be gluten intolerant? I feel like that train passed.
I think you could bring that back.
I think now it's just people who actually are gluten intolerant.
For the most part, I think it actually is, but I also think it's evergreen. It's evergreen.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't actually know how new this is. I only know that it has become a lot more popular in the parlance lately, and I myself have a date to do this exact thing, and that thing is body doubling.
This is cloning. Are you going to get cloned, Molly?
Exactly. No, it is the practice of getting someone else on Zoom. It's usually like a remote thing, so that you can both do stuff together in order to get it done. It's kind of like the admin night thing that we talked about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's basically the buddy system for accomplishing stuff. And it's been, it has actually been, in fact, I believe my son's doctor recommended it for ADHD. It's definitely like popular and common. I mean, it's also like, perhaps it used to be called study groups in the olden days.
Everything old is new again.
Everything old is new again, because a lot of times it can be, okay, let's sit several of us, more than one person. But I'm finding that it's becoming really common to just like literally get on a Zoom.
Yeah. So it can be in person or not.
It can be in person or not. Yep, exactly. And the idea is that it helps you break through, task paralysis or getting constantly pulled away from stuff or just emotional overwhelm. Like, this is where it's so helpful in the ADHD community, because there's that stress that comes from just like, I have this pile of things to do. I'm freaking out about it. And now I am paralyzed. Oh, wow. Aiden Talon in our chat says co-working streams are growing on Twitch.
Ah, okay.
Fascinating. Yeah. Yes, I do. And I think it's all exacerbated again by working from home.
Mhm.
You know, certainly college, I think, is like a big thing or a big part of the reason. And then you have this sort of like cohort of people who grew up doing stuff together online. Like maybe they played Fortnite. My son used to, they would play Fortnite and then do homework
Yeah.
online.
Yeah.
So I
they were
suspect-
bodybuilding before it had this name.
Exactly. So I suspect that part of the reason it's becoming more popular as a remote option is because you have this generation of, you know, massively multiplayer online games who are like, now I'm in college. This is how I want to do homework.
Massively multiplayer online university.
Yes, totally. Wow. I want to join a co-working stream. But I've heard about like, there is I've heard about a group that does book writing in this way. Like you all get on
Uh-huh. I've heard
online
about
together
that too. Mhm.
and you write together. But that's
Yeah.
all you do. You're not talking, you know, you're just like there together.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of good science around how being around other people changes your behavior that I'm sure fits into this. Like sometimes it's negative, sometimes it's positive. Obviously, in this case, you're trying to lean into the positive of like having another person there makes you feel reassured and less anxious. And even maybe, especially in a study group kind of situation, gives you a chance to bounce an idea and like get a clarification from each other and all of that. So I could see why this would have real tangible benefits.
Definitely. In fact, I first heard about it actually from the fund that I'm a venture partner with.
Oh, yeah.
Invested in a company called FocusMate years ago.
Interesting.
And FocusMate is literally like on demand, you know, inexpensive sessions to like, I mean, it's kind of crazy that exists, but like where you could just pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super
Yeah,
interesting.
focus on
Body
your weight.
doubling. Getting much bigger.
I'm trying to understand why I have no desire to do this at all. And I think this is just about me. This is not me trying to, extrapolate to the wider populace.
Yeah,
So I think it's because my wife also works from home. So we are
you have
sort
one.
of body doubling, really, kind of,
Yeah.
and sometimes I find it hard, both of us do, to find it hard to be like, okay, I really need to be alone and focus right now versus, being around each other. But also I think it's because I do a lot of this.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, for sure.
My work
Your work is
built-in body doubling, right? We're doing it right now, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
completely see because you are taping. How many hours a day would you say you're taping?
Oh, 6.
Right. Like, but so I find though, that's so interesting because I find that for 6 hours a day, for the most part, I am in a meeting or taping, which is why the admin part, the sit down, the like Monday, and my apologies. I just plain plumb forgot that a newsletter even exists,
Yeah.
and so my body doubling today is going to be like, write the damn newsletter. Because then those things are harder to sit down and do because I'm sort of like, well, I just did a bunch of crap. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
done
yeah.
working for today, but no, there's follow up and
And
writing.
you
and this and that.
you could force yourself to do it and it won't be as good. That's, it's like, it's like you need to do it when you're like, oh, I'm going to do a good job on it. And I think certainly for Gen X, there's a part of our brains that has our World War II era parents telling us like, just suck it up and do it. I'm like, well, sure, I can. It won't
Yeah.
be as good though. Like that,
And
that
why
is just
not?
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
congratulations, for other generations, post Gen X generations, for figuring out like you could actually make life easier and more enjoyable and get work done.
And higher
What?
quality work done. That's
Yeah.
all at the same time.
In fact,
Yeah.
so I had to cancel yesterday because I took too long at the gym. But my friend was like, just the threat, if you will, of us body doubling made me do a bunch of the tasks that I was going
See?
to do.
Yeah.
And then now today we are actually going to body double. But yeah, I was like, this is the first time I'm trying it. But it just, then as with many things in life, I was like, oh, wait, this is totally a thing.
That perceived accountability is underestimated. Like
Mhm.
is when we have like, yeah, but people just won't do it. I'm like, but there are really easy ways to make people do stuff. Brian Brushwood loves to tell the story about some environmental groups would go around and give neighbors environmental steward awards. They would just go knock on your door like, hey, congratulations, your efforts in the neighborhood have been recognized. We're giving you this environmental steward award. And their behaviors for like properly sorting recycling and all this stuff would measurably improve just because you told them they were good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's how you effectively train a puppy.
Yeah.
Like positive reinforcement is a
Yep.
thing.
Well, and there's that like, oh, I need to measure up, right? I'm
Right.
being observed
We're
now.
social creatures.
They told
exactly.
me I'm being looked at. I'm being looked up to. I better live up to that. And body doubling is not exactly the same thing, but it's that idea of like, oh, someone's going to be with me, so I'm going to need to, be good. They're going to or I don't want to appear to be slacking in front of them.
Right. I don't want to let them down.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. No, we're social. Our animal brains are like, do what the pack is doing, so the pack does not abandon us. So thus we die.
Yeah.
Like it is literally animal brain telling you
Yeah.
to keep up with the pack and impress the pack. So like, of course it works.
What's up, monkeys?
What's up, monkeys?
So Friday night, this is just going to sound like I'm telling you about an awesome night, but Friday
Right.
night, my wife's aunt was having a surprise birthday / retirement party at a Filipino karaoke and comedy restaurant.
How do I score that invite next time?
As wonderful as it sounds.
So
Yes,
fun.
absolutely. And at one point, Eileen and I realized like, I think the karaoke songs are just YouTube videos. Like they're karaoke videos. They have the lyrics up
Yes.
and everything, and it's the actual song, but they were just playing them off YouTube. And that reminded me that I'd gone to a karaoke place in Las Vegas during TMS Vegas with Brian Ibbett and Scott Johnson, where they were also using YouTube to play karaoke videos to do the karaoke. So I kind of think we should acknowledge that that's a thing, that there are
Yeah.
karaoke places that just are using YouTube to deliver their karaoke.
And I would even add, we should acknowledge the fact, because I have had several karaoke parties at my house, and that's how you do it.
Yeah.
And so therefore we should also add the fact that, hey, YouTube has karaoke videos.
Right.
Like, somebody is out there producing the karaoke version
They are uploading them at the very
of songs,
least.
or uploading them at the very least. But it literally, like when you look them up, it says karaoke version.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole subgenre on YouTube. And of course it makes perfect sense that if you're a karaoke joint, instead of like licensing every song.
I mean, I
that's so
I
smart.
don't want to throw them under the bus.
Nope.
Maybe there is a legal way to say, yes, I'm using YouTube to play these songs, and that is covered by the ASCAP BMI license that I blah 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 blah. That's perfectly possible. But it really is interesting. They're like, oh, you don't need to have a karaoke machine with a bunch of songs loaded, and you're limited to only the songs that are in the library. You could just use YouTube. Then you got
Oh, yeah.
any song you could think of, you're probably going to be able to find.
I mean, let me tell you, this is my New Year's Eve thing that I have now done in the past 2 years and will be doing again this year. And it is so, because all you need is the mic and speaker. And I suggest an upstairs one and a downstairs one if you have kids, because then the kids can be downstairs and the adults can be upstairs. And then
Yeah.
sometimes there's some crossover and it's super fun. And then, yeah, you just like hook up your, laptop with HDMI, boom.
Yeah.
YouTube gives you instant party.
There's microphones that have the speaker built into them.
That too. Dude.
They're not quite as loud as if you plugged it in, but they work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. I love that one. I
Yeah.
love that one so much.
Karaoke places that use YouTube. It's a thing.
Okay, this one I feel that I am doing you guys a pretty major service here, because
Thank goodness. Yes.
I have a phrase that you may not even have heard, or you have heard in one capacity, but now it has evolved. It has turned into an entirely new usage. And that phrase is caked up. Have you ever heard the phrase caked up?
I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to guess that what I think I heard is not what you're going to tell me it means.
Okay, well, so caked up, and I could see where you might have heard it because you're adjacent to beauty,
Yeah.
the beauty universe.
Right.
Caked up used to just mean having a lot of makeup on.
Right. Okay. That's kind of where my head was at.
Right. Like just, having caked on.
Yeah. You
makeup,
caked on
and then
makeup.
You were caked up. That is over now.
Okay.
There may be some people still using it in that way,
Mhm.
but what caked up means on the internet now is that you have an excellent booty.
I've not heard that one yet.
Yep, it
Personally, anyway.
It means you have a great butt.
Nice.
It means you have well-developed, as Wiktionary.org puts it, you have well-developed gluteal or cake muscles.
That's a compliment.
You could be, oh yes, you are a caked up baddie. No,
You
this
are
is
caked up.
this is a purely positive usage. In
Yeah,
fact,
yeah.
I mostly
I
hear
love
it
that.
with caked up baddie for sure. I got caked up doing hip thrusts. Is the
As you
usage.
would. Yeah.
And this is one of those like ineffable mysteries of the internet and etymology. I don't know how you go from makeup to booty. I really do. I don't know how your
a
butt
piece of
cheeks
cake,
become cakes. I only know that it's important that you know that hopefully if you're out there doing, and this is brought to you by the woman who did bring booty exercises to this very show some number of years ago.
Yes.
That as a result of all of those booty exercises that got so popular and became a thing, y'all are just out here being caked up baddies. So great job.
Where are my caked up baddies at?
Where my
Feedback
caked
at
up baddies at?
itsafthing.me.
We stand a caked up baddie.
Oh, I love this. I want to take it and run with it. I want to come up with meanings for layer cake and frosting and the whole universe.
I'm working with a tiramisu here. Tiramisu.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh, speaking of an earlier thing, I don't know why tiramisu reminded me of that, but I had a matcha strawberry duo yesterday, which is half matcha latte, half strawberry preserves, and then you stir it up and it's delicious.
Yum. Good
Yeah.
God. I have seen the strawberry at the bottom of the matcha latte. Like apparently the strawberry is the way to go. That's the way to go.
Yeah, it's a really good compliment for the matcha.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kid is into. Yes,
All right.
caked up baddies are catch and print. What?
That's how you get. Well, I was tempted to say that's how you get caked up, and then somehow refer to your catching print thing from last week.
It's cool.
But-
The chat went right there for us.
Yeah,
Yep.
that way lies
Rich
madness.
went there.
What is our thing of the week, Molly?
I mean, I personally actually think that body doubling is becoming pretty big.
That's pretty. Yeah,
at this
that's
exact
pretty.
moment.
That's pretty trendy. It's of the moment. It's
And
of
it
the
might not
week.
put us in the same search category as we could end up in, and if we do caked up. but caked up is getting big like the glutes.
How about we title
Anyway,
the show?
let's go with
Why are you
body
so
doubling,
caked
shall
up,
we?
monkey?
Maybe not. Maybe
No?
not.
Okay.
Nope.
Body doubling it
I
is.
can see how that goes bad in a
Yeah.
hurry. Yep. Oh, boy.
Abort.
Yeah, for sure. He did not mean any of the things that you are tempted to think that he meant.
Body
So stop
doubling
that now.
is our thing of the week.
Body
Thank you
doubling.
for that. Robert has a food thing he sent to us at itsathing.me. Life Raft Treats has expanded their distribution for their not fried chicken ice cream to include vendors at sporting events such as the Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Brewers, and the New York Yankees.
Holy cow. I mean, fried chicken is just
It's
big and
ice
getting
cream
bigger.
that looks like fried chicken.
That is wild.
So it's basically like coated with like, I don't know if that's corn chip or something, but you know, it's basically like an ice cream cone with crunchy exterior, but
Which-
there's no
yum.
cone because it looks like fried chicken.
Fried chicken. Exactly. Amazing. Jody in Minneapolis writes in on Afro Man, who we talked about recently on the show. It seems that Afro Man is, in fact, having a moment after winning a defamation lawsuit against Ohio sheriff's deputies after they sued him for mocking them in music videos about a raid on his home. Lots of replays of lemon pound cake, but of course, new material about ice as well. He makes me laugh, which we could all use right now.
Aw, that is good. Thank you, Jody.
Yep. Boy, they just keep trying to sue over speech, don't they?
Love you,
Also,
Afro Man.
Also on a sleep thing. Hello, Tomori. I've got a sad thing today, an indication of late stage capitalism. Today I learned about sleepcations. There are some millennial and Gen Z people working such long hours they are not getting enough sleep. So they take long weekends to nice hotels in the suburbs and spend all of their time sleeping and ordering room service. Heard about it on Marketplace. Grateful I have a life where sleep is a normal thing for me. Man. That is really tragic. Also, for all we hear about Gen Z, you know, and their boundaries and this and that and unmanageable or whatever, it seems like Gen Z and millennials like really are getting worked by work.
All I could think of are uncharitable things to say, like, oh, must be nice to be able to afford your hotel in the suburbs to catch up on your sleep, said the coal miner.
My God, Tom. This man is a Puritan deep down inside. Just a Puritan.
Listen, I realized
Coal
this
miner
week
died
that-
at 42.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yes,
so
must be
you're
nice
still
to make
alive,
it
able to
back.
sleep in the suburbs. Be
Unbelievable.
thankful.
Icor is actually, you're right, though. It is work or die. I mean, it really, like, that's true. Late stage capitalism is such that it's not the same as coal mining. But if you care about health insurance,
Coal mining was mid-stage
Affordability.
capitalism.
exactly. Now they're trying to bring it back because
Yeah.
what a great job.
Company stores, everything old is new again. No, I realized this week that
You're a
my
Puritan.
grandpa was born just about a year after James A. Garfield was assassinated.
Making you a Puritan? Where are we going with that?
No,
reference?
just like there's a lot of really old thinking in my upbringing.
Yes, I got you. I do think Icor's point is fair. However, when you have to rent everything, you have to work.
Patrick on basketball says, hey, I'm running a couple episodes behind, so forgive me if this has already been brought up. I've just listened to episode 409 and given Molly's newfound appreciation for 3-on-3 basketball, I thought I'd pass along Hoop Fest in Spokane. It's the largest 3-on-3 tournament in the world with more than 6,000 teams participating and more than 250,000 attendees. I live in the UK now with my wife, who is British, and I'm afraid I just realized just how big of a deal Hoop Fest had become when we set my wife and my wedding reception, we eloped in Vegas, for the same weekend as Hoop Fest.
Oh, no.
At any rate, this year the tournament is June 29th through the 30th.
Oh my goodness. Me and my kid are going to this. That is
Yeah.
amazing. I had no idea. That is so cool.
Fantastic. 3-on-3 basketball.
Wow. Joe Hood has a thing and a thing check. Hello, friends. I have a specific thing that made me realize a general thing has gone unmentioned on our show, or I was not paying attention. Both are viable choices. The specific thing is Fruit Love Island, which I am now hearing about across multiple social media feeds. Happily, I have never seen it. Fruit Love Island is an AI-generated cartoon reality show where different fruits are evidently playing on a Love Island dating competition, I think. I refuse to do deeper research, says Joe, but it is getting mentioned in my algorithm daily. This is the specific example of a thing that I've been hearing about and avoiding for months also, verticals, which are essentially soap operas for TikTok and Instagram. Many use real actors and film an entire drama in 90-second scenes to drive engagement. Some are AI generated and are disturbing. I had heard about them a little when the year first started, but when I hopped on TikTok, not signed in, 40% of the feed was verticals.
Disney is
trying to
calling
make
them
it a thing.
verts, and they're adding them to Disney Plus.
Yeah,
and
totally.
the industry calls them micro dramas. And when I went to Digital Hollywood earlier this year, that's what everybody was talking about. Was like
Really?
micro dramas. That's the future.
So they're going to make it a thing whether we want it to be a thing or not.
Yeah, I think it works both ways in this one.
You know what's so wild too is that everybody on the planet is complaining about movies being too long. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
anybody who's just like, yes, I want every movie to be 2 hours and 40
I have
minutes.
not heard a single person go, that movie was too short
Right.
recently. No, not
So
a one.
you literally have this thing happening where movies have regularly become 2 hours and 40 minutes long. And the
Mhm.
industry's response to the fact that no one wants that is to be like, you know what they want is 90 seconds. You know what I don't mind? 90 minutes. I can devote 90 minutes to an experience.
I will point out, though, that the
There's like a
90-second
lot of ground in
scene
the
is
middle.
driven by Southeast Asian and East Asian creators. Like, it's just a wellspring, and it really took off in China.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a
So
Hollywood.
I
mean,
think
now
Hollywood
Hollywood's
is
probably trying to
looking at
jump on
something
it.
that's trendy and going, we should do a trendy.
We should do a trendy. I mean, Rich, I want to say Rich sent this into our chat too, and we made fun of verts for a long time, but it sounds like we could lose this one.
Yeah. I know lots of people who are like, yeah, I love these things. Like, They're silly and stupid and engaging. And I keep from my father-in-law who's in his 80s to people my age. Like it's all over the place.
Icor in the chat says microdosing microdramas. which is really
Microdosing
funny.
microdramas.
It's really
That's so
funny.
good. Yeah.
And then Joe says, can I also get a thing? Check. My algorithm may be skewed by too much Hawaii research in the last month, but I think that maybe onigiri shops may be a burgeoning thing. Onigiri are Japanese rice balls, often wrapped in seaweed. I have seen best onigiri shop videos for locations in Japan, Hawaii, and the West Coast. It has the feel of a first wave of poke coverage a few years ago. Is it just my feed, or are onigiri shops a thing? As always, keep up the good work. Okay, so when my husband, good God. Ugh. When my child was home for spring break, did I like look at somebody's email by accident? Why would that happen? Anyway, when my child was home for spring break, he goes, hey, can we get DoorDash? There's this new onigiri place in Berkeley that I want to try.
Okay. Yeah.
And we've been getting uri triangles and onigiri place for like the last 2 years. And so I'm going to go with yes.
Yeah. That's one I'm way too close to. Onigiri in Hawaii has been a thing for a while. Yeah. And definitely in LA, you can find triangle gimbap onigiri all over the place. Yeah. So, and we've been on that train for a year. So it's hard for me to tell if there are other trains around. So that's good info right there.
Yeah. The fact that there's like a new shop that just opened and it was the talk of the scene. I think, I think it might be a thing. Well, because like sushi burritos became, sushi Rito became a thing.
Right.
And it's kind of in that these were almost like little hand sandwiches.
Listen,
those were
7-Eleven wants to bring the best of Japan 7-Elevens and Hawaii and Korea too to the United States. And they're just doing it wrong because they're trying to like replicate the egg salad sandwich, but they leave the crusts on and they don't use the proper bread. And I'm like, no. Just do an onigiri. Just
do onigiri. Seriously.
Yeah. Just do it and do it well.
It's like a walking taco. But
yes, exactly.
Like it's just a portable little sushi.
It's a walking sushi roll. It's a walking gimbap.
Oh, it's so good. I know. I'm getting hungry too. The chat's getting hungry and so am I. We should do some shout outs. First of all, we would like to know your thoughts. Please keep the plethora of thing spotting and thing checking coming. Feedback at it'sathing.me is where you can email us. As I mentioned at the top of the show, patreon.com/it'sathing is where you can support us at various levels, including the best one, the shout out level, where we shout you out in custom, often obscure, always delightful form. And this week's shout outs are based on the titles of Dragonlance novels.
Dragonlance fans, listen up.
This is for you.
Because it is the time of the Aaron.
Or you should read next. Add it to your TBR. A.B. Puppy of Autumn Twilight.
Followed by War of the A.J. Venturella.
I don't know if these are timeline order. I am only saying that next up is Benjamin Forrest, The Plainsman.
And then you can pull down off the shelf The Legend of BioCow.
Eric Duncan of A Lost Star.
S-Dub Texas, The Shadow Years.
Gabrielle Cohen of Winter Night.
Jake Woods, The Theocrat.
Kevin Sills, Luck.
Test of the Laura Abel.
Lee Price of Summer Flame.
Land of the Mike Akins.
Mike Lurch of A Vanished Moon.
Morris Jones of Spring Dawning.
Valor Trucks of A Fallen Sun.
Yay!
Yay! I want to read them all.
And there's plenty of them.
Thank you for listening. Patreon.com/it'sathing one more time, and feedback at it'sathing.me is where you can email us, and we hope that you do.
Indeed. And don't forget our shop. Go look. You're going to find something you like. It'sathing.me/shop. We'll be right here while you look.
Just be right here.
Bye, monkeys.
Goodbye. Thankfully, Adam T. Peterson agrees. I prefer my shout outs in publication order rather than chronological order.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You'll notice the repetitive nature of the titles if you go in.
I like the machete order.
Yeah.
Machete order. I definitely think that I literally just had a conversation today with a friend about how I don't care about. I just did a chronological order read, a timeline read of Heated Rivalry with all the like short stories and bonus materials.
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, this is what nerds we are. We did it in the chat. It's a big, huge month-long buddy read. I made a calendar for us. Yep, it's pretty deep around here.
It's fun to be a fan.
It is fun to be a fan, but I have to say I didn't get anything extra about doing things in timeline order. I was like, oh, I don't really care. Turns out time is a construct, and I don't care where in the timeline my stories agree.
That is deep, actually, when you think about it.
Turns out.
Turns out,
Turns
don't
out.
care.
Yeah.
And I don't need, but it was fun to. I tabbed my books for the first time. Like, yeah, it's
You feel so
It's
accomplished.
a fun
when you do that.
exercise, even if you learned that was not the way you needed to do it. you
But
know.
I decided I'm in no way disappointed. I'm in my 2000s era paranormal romance phase right now.
Okay.
The star of which so far has been the Mercy Thompson series by Patricia Briggs. And then someone sent the timeline order, and I was like, well, luckily for me, I see that there are 8 things I could have read, but I started with the core Mercy series. So too late, don't have to. I'm out.
Oh, man. I have found that if anything is really long, I have to do Kindle plus Audible.
That is a
okay.
nice feature, honestly.
Yeah.
That's a killer integration.
I actually prefer to listen to my books these days because I can do other things while I'm listening. But there are times when I'm like, well, I could be reading my book right now, but the baseball game is on. So it's a little weird to listen to the audiobook and then have that. But I can read. So I'm finding that like when the audiobook is 24 hours long and I need to read it in a month for Sword and Laser,
Right.
I need to have the print as an option. And because I read slow, but I read print faster than the pace at which they do the audiobook. So
Me too, yeah.
yeah.
I know. My only wish is that you actually got any kind of a reasonable discount on the Whisper Sync thing.
I know.
It is way too expensive. And the thing is they could make it up in volume because I would buy it every time.
Sometimes it's more expensive to do audiobook then add the Kindle than it is to do Kindle and add the audiobook, which doesn't make any damn
weird.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is also so weird.
Yeah.
Don't approve.
Don't approve.
Well, I must move on to my next thing.
Also same. Yes.
Yes.
You're only 4 hours into your podcast recording.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thanks everybody. It's good
Bye,
to see
gang.
you.
Goodbye.
So fun today.
Bye monkeys.
Give it to me.